The only winter fragrance you could ever need. CK1 Shock. The second fragrance I've ever bought was CK1 Shock. Now, Calvin Klein fragrances have quite a bad name, and there's a reason for that. The regular CK1 is okay, but most of the others are lackluster. Every year they release a CK1 Summer, which each year is different. Different ingredients, different longevity, different quality. Some of the older ones were quite good, but the more recent ones have all been known as awful. I mean, the last 5 or 6 years, people have it's become a joke. So when I discovered that CK1 Shock was so good, it did surprise me. Now, the bottle for this might seem juvenile, and clearly it's marketed towards young people, as the CK1 brand is. But I think if you ignore the juvenile bottle, anyone of any age can wear this. And I think they've done a good job at making something for young people. Although, if you get past the actual juvenile bottle design, I think anybody of any age can wear this. It's not particularly immature. The immaturity of it, I suppose, is the reasonably low quality of it. It is very chemically, very synthetic, which is to be expected for the price. Also, when you're younger, I think you're not expected to have a high-quality fragrance. People make allowances for it. If you're in school, high school, university, or college, a cheap fragrance is probably the best most people have ever smelled. So this is the kind of scent I would recommend for young people, for anyone starting a fragrance. It's a very nice kind of cherry tobacco scent. Now, when I say tobacco, it's not the kind of tobacco you have in cigarettes. It's pipe tobacco, old-fashioned tobacco, which smells very nice. And if you have a grandfather who smokes a pipe, smell it. It's not like regular tobacco. It's nice. A lot of fragrances are cherry pipe themes, but they tend to be very expensive, or at least expensive relative to this. You can pick this up for about 15 British pounds, and I think you can pick it up for around the same price in the US, around $15. When you factor in the price, it's a bargain. It's a very nice smell, albeit synthetic. Nobody is going to mistake this for an expensive scent, but that's okay. You get what you paid for. The thing about this scent is it knows what it is, and it knows what it's trying to be. It's not trying to be designer. It's not trying to be niche. It is what it is. So if you come into this with that expectation, the expectation is not going to be great, but it will be pretty good, I think you'll be satisfied. The longevity is pretty good. I applied some about 2 hours ago, and I can still smell it pretty well. Yep. Sillage is okay, nothing special, but not bad. Pretty average. It's not the type of scent that's going to offend anyone. Guys like it, girls like it, everyone likes it, young, old. The only downside is, again, people are going to know it's not an expensive fragrance. And there's no shame in that. If you can't afford an expensive fragrance, that's life. So for the price, it's really good. Now, the box is similarly designed. And like I said in my previous videos, I actually keep my fragrances in the box because they tend to last longer, the scent is more protected. Especially because this one has no cap, it's just an open sprayer. I don't know if you can see, yeah, there's no cap. So it does tend to oxidize more quickly than it would if it had a cap, which is one of the reasons I keep it in the box. It also protects it from steam and light, which can harm your fragrances. It's not a major concern, as long as you don't keep your fragrances in, say, the bathroom. If you can get past the design and the branding, people of any age can wear this. I've spoken to a lot of people in their 30s, 40s, upwards, who wear this a lot. It's a very good. And I think you could wear this if you're female. Like I said a second ago, I would specifically recommend this to young people, teenagers, people in their 20s like me, especially if you're just beginning a fragrance collection. This was the second fragrance I ever bought, and I'm very glad about it. I did some research beforehand. I read a lot of reviews on Fragrantica. I saw other reviews like this on YouTube. So if you're thinking about getting this, considering it's only about £15 for 100 millilitres, just go for it. Because even if it does not live up to expectation, it's going to be good enough for the money. No one's going to dislike it. You can wear it anywhere. School, college, a date, a night out, anywhere. Networking event. At home. A lot of the time I just spray this on at home because it's a very pleasant scent. So don't be skeptical just because it's a CK1 brand. I'm not a fan of many other Calvin Klein scents, but this one is really good. I would recommend it. For longevity, I get about 5 or 6 hours, which isn't bad. Projection, 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours, which again, for the price, is good. It's quite a linear scent, so it stays the same pretty much all the way through. So if you don't like the opening, you're not going to like it at all. But if you like the opening, which I do, and I think most people do, it's good. So do some research for yourself, look on Fragrantica, look at other videos, not just mine. And if you're in a country where it's more expensive, then maybe don't buy it, because it's not amazing. It's good for the price. But if the price is different, maybe it's not so good. Really, it's a winter and fall fragrance. And I think more of a nighttime or evening scent. You could wear it during the day, it's not that big a deal, but it's more suited to the night. It's also not suited to summer. You could potentially, but it might be a bit much, just because it's a little bit heavy for summer. And if you're thinking about getting a Calvin Klein summer fragrance, just don't. Please don't. If you have this fragrance, let me know what you think in the comments. Or if you want me to review another one, let me know about that. Or if you don't like it, carry on not liking it, I guess. A lot of people can't get over the branding. Which you can probably tell because I mentioned it about 5 times, but I don't know, it's not a big deal. Nobody should care how a fragrance looks. It's about the smell. So I hope you enjoyed my fragrance review. If you like this content and you want more of it, be sure to subscribe. I also do some film reviews and general self-improvement content. So if you like that kind of thing, stick around.